Hello, everyone. Good news, everyone. Sorry, I had to do it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kine Country, our Vampire the Masquerade live play using Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, and set in London a couple of years after the fall of London, in which mortal authorities dismantled vampire rule of the city. Now it's no Camarilla, no Sabbat, no anarchs in London, just essentially gangs of kindred trying to control pieces of the pie. Our chronicle takes place in Soho, and it revolves around basically a turf war for control of the domain. Before we go into things, and tonight's going to be a packed one probably, we'll quickly go around the room. We're going to tell you who they are and who they are playing. Let's start with Spider Nuss. Spider Nuss.
My ears attract attention. Hi, I'm Megan, she, her, and I play Clove, also she, her, a Nosferatu who has little friends, little spider friends who hang out and live with her like in an apartment situation.
Welcome to Joe's apartment.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with me tonight, but I had to do it. Diane, take it away.
Oh God. How do I follow that up? I don't know. All I'm gonna say is, hi, I'm Dan. I play Felicity Clearwater, who is a well-read, polite woman about town when she's not in the ring beating the shit out of people for kicks and trying to find some way to actually satisfy her Methuselah's thirst.
Not gonna happen tonight.
Come on, give me hope.
No, you're facing mortal hunters. Methuselah's thirst not gonna happen.
Fine. What a snack will be had.
Nate.
Hello, I'm Nate. I'm playing Michael Hales, Gabriel. You're Marcavian for the evening, and I am hot on Felicity's heels less effectively.
But perhaps more viciously. And last but not least,
I'm
whoever
Jade.
you are.
Okay, yeah. Well, for one, I'm the most amazing actress in all of Kine Country because, obviously. But I'm Jade. I'm playing Ophelia Taylor. I am your Toreador for the evening.
Someone's looking to get shot again.
Maybe.
Encore! Yay!
Roses, please.
We're doing great.
Rose-colored bullets.
Maybe.
Oh, great. Sorry.
Last time, our kindred did a bit of investigation using a Malkavian vision as a base and determined that the hunters they are looking for were potentially in an abandoned location. Then using some maps as reference to with the information they had on the different attack points that the hunters had done, they determined basically using correlation of different points, the center point of those attacks, and triangulated that everything came from an abandoned hospital. An abandoned hospital, in fact, the United Elizabeth Garrett Anderson Hospital for Women, turn of the century hospital abandoned in Soho. Moving there, they jumped the fence, and after a small distance, the person at the front, which was Ophelia, failed to notice a tripwire and tripped over it, which triggered an alarm, and subsequently, Ophelia got shot with a sniper rifle. Deciding that cowardice was the better part of valor in this case, Ophelia played dead. And everyone else moved in, dealing with explosives and being shot at by at least one of the hunters. Now the party is split. Ophelia is taking the stairs down to the basement, where Clove is, covered in dust, with laser pointers very visible for all the different other explosives in the area. So presumably there will be some stealth involved, some maneuvering to get around those. And Clove is looking for the Nosferatu they need to rescue, Abigail, while Michael and Felicity are hard on pursuit of that hunter to presumably take them out. So, let's begin. Clove, everything is settling now. Dust is still falling. There are bits of debris of crumbling infrastructure falling around you. The occasional chip from the roof kind of hits you in the head. And you can see the crisscross of lines. Of course, a lot of those lines have now disappeared as the initial explosion triggered some explosion from what you can immediately determine were some form of mine or explosive. And you hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Unseen passage instantly.
Okay. Do you need to rouse for that?
I don't believe so. I'm going to check my my little. Nope. Sorry. I'm looking at my little. I have little cards, and they're very cute. Let's see here. It's only if it's contested.
Okay. Are you sure?
Oh,
I mean rouse.
Rouse. Yes, I got a rouse. Oh,
stealth.
I see. I misunderstood the question.
No.
Okay, yes.
You only roll against something like sense the unseen. That's correct, but rouse check is involved.
Yeah, she's hungry.
Oh, baby, wonderful. And it is interesting because last time you all rolled so well on those rouse checks that no one was actually getting hungrier.
Mm,
I am glad that things are changing.
I don't like when you're happy.
I am not speaking for myself. I am speaking for the beast. And the beast is very happy that you are hungry.
Nah.
And it feeds you visions and the usual clicks of its mandible as it shows you the figure of a hunter. You just see a human figure armed. No features, as you don't know, and the beast doesn't know what they look like. But it reminds you of the sounds and the tremors of the explosives and what you've gone through just now. And it's showing you to drain this hunter down completely.
Maybe. Okay,
To make
maybe.
sure
But I have to save
it
the head.
cannot hurt you or your tenants anymore.
I mean, okay, maybe. Okay, so she's like ready now. Like if she sees a hunter, she's like half ready to absolutely jump on them.
And at that point, Ophelia walks into the basement. Ophelia, you're walking down, and this is just a cloud of dust.
Mm-hmm.
Does Ophelia walk into the cloud of dust?
Yes. Yes, she will do.
Clove jumps.
Ophelia does what Dirty is herself and walks into the dirt and plaster and remains of what was once an already derelict hospital.
I mean,
Well,
it's just like a fog machine, right? It's for me to have my...
Sure, let's call it that. Clove, it is immediately easy for you to tell that it is not a hunter. For one, they're quite too dainty to be a hunter, and there is a boa in there, and only one person who would try to strangle a kindred using a boa.
Okay, look, I've learned from my mistakes.
It will never
Clove,
not be funny, though.
Clove uncloaks disappointedly. Oh, hey, hello, Ophelia. Is there anyone behind you? Or like maybe you're being pursued by somebody?
I don't think so. I think I am fine. Why?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just thinking of maybe jumping on somebody and like sucking them dry, but I guess not now. So I guess, oh, okay, yeah. So look at these lasers. We have to avoid them and save Abigail. And then maybe I can eat one of those hunters later, I guess.
Okay.
We have to save their head, but I won't need their head.
Okay.
Yeah. Most of the blood is not in the head.
Well, you have two passageways, as I might remember, if you remember, to the left and to the right. Those are still more or less intact. The one to the left does have a hole in a wall where you could presumably go through the hole and walk down the hall. You know, whatever is on that in that room. Presumably, there's a space to come out on the other side of the corridor of lasers. The one to the right is intact with a lot of lasers still, and the dust cloud is showing fully all the remnants of lasers that were in the central area that leads straight to the morgue. With the incinerator on the left and storage going to the right. So it's up to you. Where do you wish to go? The hole in the wall is leads towards a room on the left side, so presumably towards the incinerator.
I don't know where they would keep Abigail. Is there any kind of like investigation kind of role that Clove can make to see if there's signs of like, you know, more activity where they might have been headed if it was a place they, you know, were going back and forth?
The problem is a series of explosions have shook this area. They've shaken this area, so finding any trace or pattern will be extremely difficult. You can still perform, but I'm going to tell you straight away the difficulty is set to 5.
Okay. It'd be investigation and intelligence?
Or wits if you prefer.
You know what? There's no reason to risk it. You know what? I think she's probably heading towards the incinerator. I feel like she's more concerned if Abigail's anywhere near that than anywhere else right now. That's Clove's argument is let's either find her there or make sure she's not there. So it looks like the left with the hole has no lasers, less lasers.
No lasers. There is a crack on the wall. It will need to likely be. You will likely need to expand it to be able to crawl through. But it leads to a room that, from what you can gather, with the limited sight you have available, because it is fairly dark, the lasers now providing some form of illumination because of the actual dust cloud in a very curious situation. Do you have a flashlight with you or anything? Because I don't think you are capable of seeing in the dark.
Yeah, can't see in the dark. I don't know if we established. I mean, I'd like to think that Clove, as an investigated kind of Nosferatu, would have at least a small light.
We will assume basic competence and say yes.
Yeah, thank you.
It'd be on the phone, surely.
Oh, I bet Ophelia pulls out the phone. Yeah, you can use that too, I guess.
That is true. Everybody does have phones, and smartphones have flashes.
And I would like to point out, if you are starting to go that way, wouldn't it be better to go through the lasers while the dust cloud happens to be showing them right now? Whereas if we go through the other place first and then come back and potentially there's dust cloud is settled, we won't be able to see the lasers.
I mean, okay, How you feeling? Very nimble.
Girl, live on a pole.
Okay. Clove is satisfied by that answer.
I'm for limbo.
Okay. So
Oh.
okay. Yeah. Okay. That was smart, Ophelia. Yeah. We'll go
These will
through the
be
lasers.
athletics and dexterity rolls. Because you can see the lasers, I'm going to lower the difficulty and put the difficulty at 2.
I have a specialization in my athletics of acrobatics.
This does
Ooh.
not count towards acrobatics.
Okay.
This will be more in the line of contortionism or, gymnastics, that sort of thing.
I have a question. Could Clove, having looked at these lasers, say, hey, what if I don't, and jumps 5 times her potence horizontally instead?
Actually, I will allow acrobatics. Okay, I actually, just in case, when I looked at the strictest definition of acrobatics, and it does also involve, jumping, tumbling, and balancing, that would help. So
You're going to Catherine Zeta-Jones this. Yeah.
I mean, Ophelia does have the butt for the focus shots from the camera.
Got this.
Zoom in.
That's the only reason Catherine Zeta-Jones was in that movie. That was an awful movie.
I've got this.
So what were you saying about Clove?
Basically, asking if she can, if she used soaring leap, so she can do 5 times her potence horizontally. That's meters, which you're gonna have to help me on. So that would be 2 times 5, so 10 meters. She can jump horizontally 10 meters.
That's about 33 feet. So I would say yes, you can soaring leap because the lasers are placed assuming for regular interlopers, meaning people who will walk at a certain height. And though there are some placed high, because you don't want to, make it so people can just hopscotch over them, there is a certain degree after which, we've not perhaps dealt with this kind of situation before, or this kind of individual. So yes, you could soaring leap past them without any concern.
Because Chloe's going to watch Ophelia do this very elegantly and then realize she does not have that level of elegance.
So Ophelia, please make that roll.
4 successes.
4 successes. You effectively, yes, Catherine Zeta-Jones your way through these lasers and reach the other side.
Oh, good job. Thumbs up, Ophelia. 1 second. And yeah, Clove just kind of like scooches down and then just shoots across and lands in front of you. I decided to do that instead.
Aren't you turning into like little spiders?
Not this. They just ride on me.
Oh.
Oh, who knows eventually? Who knows what could be possible?
Someday, maybe. Right now, I'm still just me. Okay. We did that. Good job. What's next?
You are facing a set of, it used to be double doors. Now it's just one door hanging off the hinge, and the other one is an X door leading to the morgue. It is a hallway, and at the end of the hallway is another set of double doors. And from where you can see leads into a larger room from the light that you have on you.
So, if I'm understanding right, the morgue is kind of the closest room right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Probably
then I think
best
Chloe would be
place.
like, yeah, she'll like point to it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
And I think the plan would be to approach stealthily.
Well.
Yeah.
Please make me a couple of stealth rolls, and in the meantime, Felicity and Michael, you are gunning up these stairs You can hear the
Mhm.
hunter's footsteps, the boots impacting the steps, moving further up from you. How do you wish to attempt to close the gap between you?
Assuming you don't mind me going first, Nate.
I think we had assumed that Felicity was taking point in this
Yeah.
pursuit.
So, hospital stairs, they have railings, yes?
Yes.
My thinking was, and I did actually spend time thinking about that this week. Assuming railings, it means that rather than going up and circling around the stairs, Felicity just jumps from railing back and forth, just basically skip the steps and just treat it as parkour, essentially.
Oh well, because you do not have soaring leap, as far as I know.
Yeah.
You will need to make athletics check for this. I'm gonna put the difficulty of this for you to be able to do that with enough alacrity to be able to catch up to the hunter. I'm gonna put the difficulty of this at 3.
Okay.
That'll be strength and athletics.
That's fine. That's 6 with crit.
You clamber up like an Olympic gymnast. And I'm going to respect that 6 and say you not only reach where the hunter is, but you both reach the top floor at the same time, with you landing in front of them.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Mm. Can I be allowed to do one more thing?
I will allow it. In terms of the speed of this involved, just so you know, Michael, if we're managing in terms of, say, turns, there will be one turn where you won't be able to get to them, and then the next one you will be getting to them, unless you wish to do something similar, an attempt to use your athletic ability to. It is a possibility. You do have your strength stat is not empty.
Or
It's
Michael
not,
just
no.
sighs and goes,
Oh.
Michael is no, I think Michael is gonna continue. I mean, he's got silence of death. He's choosing to be the surprise attack in the shadows, I think. So I
So
think we'll go unseen. And
His strategy is
bolt
to
up
be
after.
silent but deadly.
Yeah, like a spell.
Very good.
Oh boy.
It's too easy.
Uh,
It's
Kevin.
too easy.
I'm going to
But
distract from
I'll
that.
rouse because I'll unseen passage as well. So I'll rouse.
Oh boy.
Hunger unchanged.
Very good. Your beast is quiet. That
Ah,
happy I'm
that
killing
won't
stuff.
stay like that forever.
He likes it when I go into kill mode.
It certainly does. Felicity, what is it you wish to do?
I have an important question first.
Yes.
This is the fucker who threw a grenade at us.
Presumably.
Are there any grenades visible?
Make a wits and awareness roll.
Oh god. I will remember my stats one day. It's not that great. Hey. 2.
You see a couple hanging from a belt.
Can I just reach out and pull the pins on as many as I can?
That will be in the post strength and athletics roll.
I'm down for it.
Well, how many did you roll?
That's 4, one of which is a crit.
You. By the way, do you have a specialty in? Sorry, I would say athletics. You can use athletics or brawl. If you have more dice in brawl, please roll them and maybe you can add them.
Okay. Because I do have more in brawl.
How many
Should I
more?
just re-roll the whole thing, or
No, just roll the extra dice.
Okay.
You're essentially grappling.
That is 1 extra success, so 5 total.
You do not succeed. You go to reach almost in a practice grapple as a wrestler, and this is someone trained in close quarter combat. They very deftly swat your hands away.
So that's how it's gonna be.
It's their turn, and they will make a move against you.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a dexterity and athletics roll to defend, or dexterity and brawl, whichever you prefer.
It's gonna be dexterity and brawl. That's 5, of which one's a crit.
Give me a second. I need to check something.
I like the idea of Felicity, like, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh,
Finally. Felicity's
just
like,
there, like
overjoyed, I'm guessing. Yeah. It's like, yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
there might actually be some fun in
challenge.
this.
Yeah. Distant, a crowd is heard.
No, it's more like, okay, people throwing grenades, shooting from a window, like that's just cowardice.
Plus, most venues will not let you bring grenades to a wrestling show. It's
Well,
something about insurance, whatever.
It also destroys the rings, and like
Yeah, I suppose.
like a good ring is
You
get attached to
you are
them.
fortunate.
Oh,
You
I like
take
fortune.
a single point of damage, and if you had rolled 2 fewer hits, you would have been staked.
oh my God.
As this hunter
Y'all.
drives forward with the left hand, and you feel the point of the wooden stick pierce your flesh, but not enough to reach your heart.
Okay. So that's how it's gonna go.
It is your turn. For the record, this individual is holding a stake on the left hand, a sawed-off shotgun in the in the right.
I want to break their left arm.
That will be. You will first need to connect. That will be a strength and brawl for you, opposed to their dexterity and athletics, to be able to get. And you will need to inflict enough damage to make that a possibility.
Yes, which is where feral weapons comes in.
You will need to rouse for that.
Yes, I do. Just thinking, like, at this point, you know, how now I just need to figure out how to do the rouse with this.
Flash rouse.
Oh yeah, dice slash rouse. Well, I'm hungry.
Your beast comes to you and says, "Oh, please, can you stop wasting time? Break their necks, tear their throats. Feed now!"
Yeah, that's okay. We'll do that.
You start seeing flashes in your mind of different wrestling moves like pile drivers, power bombs, but all of them as if you were as if you were working your opponent stiff and just inflicting actual damage.
I love that you went to pile driver, which is exactly what I plan to do eventually, but we'll get there.
May I suggest you along the way learn soaring leap? So you can do a proper pile driver like Zangief pile driver from Street Fighter.
But also we're next to a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, I mean,
Clove
what
will
I can
teach
do.
Felicity.
Anyway.
Oh no, it's super easy. Just wham.
Anyway,
The spiders taught it to me.
Yes, so that is +2 modifier to brawl damage and causes aggravated health damage to mortals.
Well, again, you will still need to hit.
I know.
And the +2 is just to damage, not the attack.
I know. But assuming this is strength and brawl?
Yes.
I have a decent result there. That is 8 with 2 crits.
It's an actual crit, yeah.
You hit and you have 2 levels. You have 2 net successes, which with your other 2 makes 4 damage that you inflict on this hunter. With that would be enough to sever 1 hand. If that's which depends on which one you want to go for.
I don't necessarily want to sever. I'm going to get graphic for just a moment. I want to just basically, lift the arm and then just snap the elbow the way it's not meant to go. Just sever it, but without actually taking it off.
I'll allow it, though it's not as precise as because you're literally swatting with a claw.
Yeah.
So it'll just you shred near the elbow, and it is a visible damage.
Oh yeah, let's just go through all of the tendons.
Fair enough.
And that's the left hand that was holding the stake.
Very good. The hunter is, of course, severely injured.
Better be.
And they attempt to push past you to run away. I'm gonna need you to make for me a. Let's see the roll real quick. The best roll for this. Let's make it a wits and awareness roll. I'm going to make a roll for myself to see if they can do this without you realizing it.
Why you gotta do me like this? I'll just say right away I got 4 successes, and that's as many as I can get. So
they got 5 with a crit. So what happens is they push past you, and as you turn, you just hear literally a pin drop. But instead of a detonation of like a shrapnel grenade, you are left blinded as a flashbang is dropped at their feet as they run.
Okay.
Michael, you hear just the thump of that because it does have like an audio component It means first that you are at this moment you both cannot see nor hear.
That's.
I will not deal damage, but you will need to make the equivalent rouse check to essentially heal 1 point of damage to recover from those. And you hear the footsteps. At this point, this would be the point where you're arriving. You're getting to the top floor, and you see Felicity essentially dazed. There's there's dust falling over them. Nothing in the same degree as the explosion that rocked the basement, but you do see there's a trail of blood and a hunter running down the hallway. You do notice as they're running past the hallway, there are laser emitters, and they shut down as the hunter is passing.
Well, that's good to know. Pity Felicity can't see it.
Is it? No, I guess they've got a head start. I can't catch up to stay outside of the laser
If
range.
you can make a sufficiently high dexterity and athletics roll, you could, because they are running, dealing with pain and blood loss. They have a lot of adrenaline going for them, but they are also slowed in a way. So you could potentially reach them. I'm going to put the difficulty of this one at 3. You could potentially get to them. You can always rouse to increase your dexterity if you wish. There are options available to you.
Even rouse, it's only 5 dice.
You could 3 is the 3 is within more or less the ranges of an average. So you have willpower to re-roll.
I do have willpower, yeah.
So, there is a possibility for you to reach and stay within pace of this hunter.
Yeah, we'll get shredded up by lasers. Yeah, I could do. Do I?
I have a proposal for you.
That's going to be strength too.
I have a proposal for you.
I was going to throw something at her.
I have a proposal for you.
We love a deal.
You hear a voice in your head. Your beast speaking says, "Let me out. I'll handle this. We both know you and your brother are useless when it comes to this situation. Let me handle it."
Is Michael the one that would? I don't know. I don't know that he is. Gabriel's the one who'd know not to. There's a split second where he's like, "And what happens if I let you out?"
There is no response. The terms have been set.
He'll handle it. That's what he said.
Yes. Simple as that. While you decide, we return to the basement. You are in this hallway. Can you please tell me the result of your stealth rolls?
Just double checking. Was it stealth and dex?
Yes.
Okay, then I believe I got. Wait, I got to roll back up. What would I get? Oh God, sorry, I lost it. I think it was 4. Yeah.
4. And Ophelia.
I had to rouse. I got hungrier, and I rolled 2 successes.
Your beast just whispers in your ear, "Darling, darling. When we find whoever we need to find, just don't be merciful, shall we? I think they deserve to be fucked in all the right ways, thoroughly and without any sort of mercy.
Maybe. Depends if they're attractive.
You say so.
Priorities.
You begin to move down this hallway, and you open the doors to the morgue. I will allow you both a wits and awareness roll, difficulty 3.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Well, I
That's a
suppose
reaction.
would there be time for unseen pass?
Please tell me how much you rolled.
Clove got a 4.
At least as long as one of you got to 3 is fine. You approach the door to the morgue, and you go to push it open. When Clove, you very carefully start to open, and you notice there's a tension with the door. And you know there's another trap that's been set there. Though you can clearly see the wire that is involved in this operation.
Why didn't you just open it?
What? Ophelia.
You have seen this,
wait.
Ophelia. You have seen nothing. It's a
No.
door.
No, Ophelia.
Yeah.
You are clear. The morgue is clearly where you need to go.
Ophelia.
What?
It's trapped. This door is trapped. I just went through one explosion. I absolutely cannot go through another right now.
Okay, see, this is why you're in front of me.
Yes, but I don't like saying that. I don't like some sort of the inference. It will, by Clove looking at it, could she figure out what kind of trap it is? Is it something that can be untrapped?
Let's have you make a wits and investigation or intelligence and investigation, and I'm going to put the difficulty at the same level, 3.
Intelligence and investigation. Okay. And that is a, and then we'll do the, oops. Okay, let's see. 2.
2. You see, you manage to trace the line from where it is to potentially where it could be leading to, but it's too dark. The angles don't work, and you don't see correctly. I can allow you to succeed at a cost. You can allow you to effectively dismantle this trap, but with a little bad thing.
Well, we have to. We're down here. There's a Nosferatu in there, and I'm gonna bring her back. I'm gonna bring her back to Marlowe. So okay, yes.
You begin to dismantle this and slowly pulling the cable, and you feel the tug of this thing like it's holding back a counterweight. And as you're trying to move it, you lose the grip and manage to step away at the last second. And whoever set this up medieval style. What swings in front, swings towards you is a dismantled fan where the blades, metal, like old school metal blades, have been set to, come down towards you. You manage to avoid it, the worst of it, but you will take 1 level of health damage.
Ilya, did it get my face? Am I no longer pretty? I'm just joking. I'm a Nosferatu. Okay.
So glad
it's
you
okay.
didn't want me to answer that. That's fine.
No, it's okay. I know what the answer is, and it would be heartbreaking, so you don't have to. Okay, I fixed it though, so this is good.
There is a
Ow.
slash, and the blade embeds itself on the wall.
Okay.
But it could have been fairly bad if you had come through, because it was essentially set. You see that the door frame had been hollowed out, and it was set so if you opened, it would have come down and sliced you vertically in half, like that scene in 13 Ghosts.
I was just about to say that scene. Take that, lawyer. Okay. Oh no. Okay. All right. That was nasty. That was very nasty, Ophelia. We have to be
There's one
careful.
thing, though. There's one thing. It's nothing a bit of makeup can't fix.
I'm not emotionally able to process this right now.
You get
Can you do a makeover?
You get into the morgue, and I have good news and bad news for you. The good news is you find Ophelia. Sorry, you find Abigail.
Hello.
Wow,
Ophelia has been an alien imposter this whole time. No, you find Abigail, or at least parts of her. You find an arm here and a leg there. Parts of her that I won't go into descriptions, but like a car in a chop shop, she's been carved for parts. And there are medical diagrams all over the place and whiteboards. She was essentially vivisected, or whatever the term might be with an undead, to study how the system responds. Not only that, you find a whiteboard where some things have been deleted, like they've been wiped off. But there's you could presumably, with a good investigation roll, you could determine some things that were previously written on it.
I think right now, Clove's furious. So right now her plan is she's going to take some photos of that whiteboard.
Mm-hmm.
And
I will say,
if she
though,
can gather some of those.
I will say, though, you do not find Abigail's, let's call it, main body. Her head is not here. Her heart not here. Torso. It's more appendages and organs and such that have been removed.
I say Chloe's focus slightly changes. If she's aware of that, she's still going to take photos, and she wants to grab all the notes she can. She wants to give those to Marlowe so he knows. Yes. But if she realizes that there's still a core that she can't find here, and knowing that they're kindred, she hasn't totally given up on finding Abigail. She's just extra furious right now.
Straight away, you do not find any trace of what could be, a decaying corpse. In fact, her arms and legs would not be in a, let's say, preserved state if she were undone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would say Clove, if possible, takes that in. So she's still on a mission to find Abigail above everything else, and she just gathers all the information she can to present to Marlowe to let him know what was happening here. Ophelia, she still be around. We have to find her. We have to find her before anything else happens.
Really?
Yeah. No. She's still around. She's still around. This would all be gone. This would, I don't even know how old she is. It would be horrible. There's still a chance, and we have to find her then, because they can't win on this.
Okay.
I'm going to eat one of these sons of bitches. Okay, Ophelia, I'm telling you right now.
You mean no. Yeah, okay. No, that's okay.
So we got to find out. So at this point, they seem, can they, either of us do some sort of investigation to figure out if they can find out, like where to go next?
Make an investigation and either wits or intelligence.
Investigation and
I'll just tell you in terms of, let's call it, narrative. Intelligence will take longer time because it's far more analytical. Wits is essentially a quick look.
She's using intelligence.
It will take some time to to go because you're being thorough.
Okay. It's only one success anyway.
One
She's
success.
angry. She's so angry.
One success. You do find it. You find a note that says, "Letitia, I'm moving the thing to the incinerator."
Billy, we have to go. And I think Clove will
Yeah.
instantly start heading towards the
Mhm.
incinerator.
I'll follow straight after.
Yeah, like
This-
hissing, snarling the entire time.
The choice of intelligence versus wits will have an impact.
Fair enough.
I will not make you roll again to go through the lasers. You already know, in terms of Ophelia, you already know the best way through them. You've succeeded very well last time, so not going to make you roll again. Clove, you didn't even roll. You soaring leaped.
Yeah.
You are now back in that central space, and there is that left hallway leading to the incinerator where you can see that cracked wall. There is, because you have soaring leap, Ophelia, the lasers extend throughout that corridor and far more than what your soaring leap could do. You would need a couple of soaring leaps to get to the end of the hallway. Clove, and you could try it, but I will have you make a dexterity and athletics roll to essentially aim your landing to see if you can land in between lasers and then make the second leap. If you don't wish to, make the move throughout that wall if you want to rush, just giving you that option.
I think Clove is being fast now. So whatever would be the fastest, because she knows that time is ticking. So that would be a Dex and Athletics.
Yes, I'm going to put the difficulty of this at 3. I
crap.
want to warn you very clearly. You are essentially jumping into a mass of lasers. If you do not succeed, there will be terrible consequences.
Then she can't. She can't do that. As much as she wants to go fast, that is absolutely not a risk that's worth it.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Not with her dice on that.
Ophelia will go
There's
ahead
2 options.
regarding that.
In Ophelia as well, for you have the option of, CSJ your way through the lasers again. Or perhaps between you and Clove, work to crack open that hole in the wall a bit more to, pass through that area and perhaps maybe bypass the lasers altogether.
Oh, can Clove go full prowess on that?
Oh, hell yes.
I'm going to
fantastic.
go ahead because Clove seems to be really keen about trying to get there. I will do this favor for Clove and just go ahead and go through lasers. That's fine.
You have celerity, right?
I have Cat's Grace and I have Soaring Leap.
Oh, you have soaring leap. Oh, you are going to attempt the soaring leap maneuver that I proposed to Clove. Very well. Then it will be a dexterity athletics. You can use your acrobatics very much in this situation. You need to get 3 successes. I'm going to warn you again. This, if you do not succeed, there will be dire consequences.
We love those.
Does Pat's Grace give you something towards Dex checks?
That's what I'm just about to check. One second. Because it's been a while since we used Cat's Grace. Automatically pass checks to keep their balance is what it says.
This does not count for that. You're not tightrope walking. You are jumping into a beehive of lasers.
And then what does Soaring Leap do?
You just jump a distance based on your strength. What is the amount, Megan?
Are we talking vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
Horizontal, it is 5 times your potence, and that's meters.
How much is your potence discipline?
So I only have 1 dot in potence.
So it will be 5 meters, in which case you will need to make 2 rolls for me. Because
Okay.
the distance is essentially half of what Clove can do.
Okay.
And it's 2 chances of potential failure.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
3.
Okay. You want me to do this twice?
Yes.
So 3 successes first time. Okay. 4 successes second time.
Very well. You managed to thread the needle both times. In fact, the first jump, you pretty much like corkscrew in the air, passing in between 2 lasers to land and then take the momentum to jump forward. And you land, and the entrance to the incinerator is right there.
I'm so glad you didn't fail that.
We move for a moment back to the upper floors. Has Michael made a decision?
Now, Michael's going to try to catch up to the hunter on his own, so I'm going to rouse Dex.
Very well. Felicity, if you wish to heal your current condition, you will need to make a rouse check for me.
Sure.
If not, the condition will pass on its own in a couple of quote-unquote turns.
Oh, no. I'll just do it. Nope, unchanged.
Very good.
So I got hungrier, but I understand that I make the roll first, right? And then I get hungrier.
I mean, you're only 1 hunger, so it's not that much of a issue.
No, but I mean, like, in terms of adding the hunger dice to the roll, it's just 1 for this, and then it'll be 2 for subsequent rolls.
I'm not entirely sure, but let's go with that.
Yeah, it is.
I think so. When you get hungry, it's not on the
Then let's go ahead with that.
3 successes.
On the dexterity and athletics.
Yes.
Okay.
think
You
is
manage
just
you
about
manage
right.
to catch up to the hunter and running right behind them. Felicity, you heal up and you see the hunter is already a bit further down the hall with Michael right behind their heels.
I'm invisible.
Okay.
You do not see me.
For you can attempt the same thing, but to catch up, I'm going to put the difficulty of this roll at 5.
I'm okay with that.
Just to be clear, I'm unseen passage, so she doesn't see me.
I don't think you can do unseen passage. And can you do unseen passage and still be on a full sprint? Or is
I
that more
think so,
for
'cause
stealthy movement?
I have silence of death, so it cancels out any noise that isn't loud. So, like, if I shot a gun, I think I would be cancelled out. But I think just running probably isn't it. Unless somebody knows otherwise.
I know nothing. At least not in this.
Yeah, it includes like collisions and other sounds they're all included under silence of death.
It's fine then. Okay. So Felicity.
Yeah. Am I doing athletics again, I guess?
Yes.
With dexterity or strength?
Dexterity in this case. Essentially bolting to catch up. Of course, in my correction, you do not see Michael.
Yeah, that's fine.
Completely invisible. You do see the hunter running down the hallway.
Do I have any sense that someone passed me though? Like
No.
while I was
because of both disciplines acting together, cannot be heard, nothing, no sensation, and Michael did not say they, tap you on the shoulder, smack your head or anything along the way.
Plus the flashbang is nasty to have going off at
Close
your
line
own.
on the way.
And also the thing is, unlike Michael, you did not see that bit where the hunter ran past the lasers and they were disabling as they were approaching. So that piece of key information you do not have.
Yeah.
So in that case, do you wish to run to pursue?
Willpower that. Go on. You can do it.
Yeah.
Or is this a case where you wish to perhaps find another way around?
Do I have any sense of the layout?
You are in the essentially top floor. There is the hallway that Hunter is running down. There is another hallway behind you, and there's some doors that lead to presumably some rooms. And of course, there's the elevator shaft.
Yeah, but this is...
And there's windows if you want to climb outside.
It's more just there's the situation of you don't run into the unknown in a place that you don't have mapped out, and because we didn't bother with blueprints or anything because there was no time, I don't know the layout, so just gonna run for it. So yeah, I may just need to do a reroll here because that was a shit roll.
You can reroll up to
Oh,
3
power.
black dice.
Exactly what you can roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's 4, which is not enough.
Oh, was it?
I will allow you to succeed at a cost.
I like these things. What's the cost?
I will say you make it through. You are running past, and you realize, sadly, as you're running down this hallway, that as the hunter is passing by, they pass, but at a certain distance, the lasers begin to activate again. Michael and Ophelia, Michael and not Ophelia, Michael and the hunter make it past. Of course, Michael staying behind the hunter as, the lasers in front turn off for the hunter to pass. Felicity, you get to the very edge of this hallway, and then you're caught by lasers. I'm going to give you a choice.
Oh, that's dangerous to do, but go on.
You want to roll to potentially mitigate damage with the possibility that you may take what is scientifically described as a metric fuck ton, or do you wish to straight up take a certain amount of damage?
So the conundrum is my health isn't looking that great anyway. Can I just ask, what would I have to roll to mitigate it?
It will be another dexterity and athletics, and the difficulty will be 5 again. Because you are in a bad situation, and I am allowing you to succeed without
hungry
straight
are
up giving you the consequences.
How hungry are you? Could you rouse your dexterity as well?
How hungry am I? I believe that my hunger is actually
At 2.
Risk the third. Rouse dex. Get 2 more dice.
I'm going to share away. The amount of fixed damage you will take is 2. Potentially, if you fail, you're going to take a whole lot more.
Can you use
2 damage would put me on the brink. So I will take that.
I can't remember what happens when you start taking away health after you've lost all your initial dots.
I don't actually know what happens.
If it's non-lethal, it becomes lethal.
Yeah. I'll take that damage. I'm just going to play this off as Felicity is now both. She's been hurt.
I'm going to need you to make a new roll for me.
Oh, God.
And I will tell you which roll it is immediately. As your legs are essentially caught in this mass of lasers, there is a detonation. By this point, the hunter is essentially taking cover by ducking towards a bend in the corridor. Felicity, you will take 2 points of aggravated fire damage from an incendiary device that has been placed in this corridor. So what I'll need you to do is make a humanity roll for a fire frenzy.
Okay.
You just roll your humanity that many dice.
Oh, and it's a good thing I have.
Or is it a composure and humanity? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'll find it. Give me a sec.
I mean, my humanity is quite good.
Most of ours is, yes. So far.
I hope it stays good. Actually, I hope it doesn't, because I like drama. I love drama.
There's pros and cons to losing humanity, but you can't get it back very easily. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, Felicity's now been slightly exploded, nearly staked, now also hit with an incendiary device, and she's getting hungrier.
This hunter in particular, right?
This dude has no idea just how badly he's going to get fucked up.
She.
That's right.
Yeah. Fuck this hunter.
I was hoping that messing up the
I have to cut someone's head off too. Fantastic. We got to cut 2 people's heads off. I can't wait.
You know, here's the thing. If we kill her, you can eat her.
Meat's on the menu, boys.
Wow.
we're all having a night. You know what? For tonight, it's fine. We don't gotta say anything. We are absolutely eating these hunters. That's just it.
That's just happening.
That's happening at this point.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is not frenzy. There we go. Rotrack. So you're gonna roll your unspent willpower and add a number of dice equal to 1/3 of your humanity, rounded down. How much is your humanity?
6.
So we'll be at 2 dice.
No, wait, hang on. 7, which is still 2 dice.
Still 2, yeah. And how much do you have in unspent willpower?
4.
So you will roll 6 dice, and you need to get 2 successes
Okay.
to avoid your beast essentially going wild
Okay.
from being
Do I-
exposed to flames.
For this dice roll, do I include the hunger
No,
in this? Or?
no
Okay.
hunger involved in this. In fact, you are in this moment. This is a fight. Can you remain in control, or will your beast go wild?
I retain control of the beast with 4 successes.
Very well. You feel the burning sting of flames on your flesh. Your vampiric flesh abhors fire. It is, well, fire cleanses, and it does horrendous things to vampire flesh, which in parts of you burns with the efficacy of burning paper. I would say what we're going to do is you're going to mark these. You're going to max out your track with non-lethal damage, and you're going to place the first 2 levels of your health are going to be aggravated. Essentially like pushing the worst damage, putting it at the front.
Okay.
So if you go on your health.
Yeah. I have. If I take
health,
2 damage.
Basically, you said you were 2 would have put you at full, right?
2 would have put me at 1 health remaining.
1 health remaining. Then what we'll do is mark that, leave 1 health remaining, and mark the first 2 of your health bar. They were marked as non-lethal. Mark them as aggravated. Essentially, the marks is 1/ you mark non-lethal, and X is, if you were if it were pencil, X is lethal, a star is aggravated.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do this manually.
Likely we'll need to make a note. Yes.
Yeah. Where's? Yeah. I have ways of doing this. Yeah, okay.
And I will let you decide where the burns took effect upon your body.
Incendiary devices like this, I assume it was kind of mounted center mass on the wall somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, we can easily just say that more or less like her right side is just crisped. She would have.
You are toasty.
Very. That's not lovely. That's not great.
And with that, I think there is a good place for us to take a quick 10-minute break.
I don't like being on fire.
No kindred likes being on fire. But we'll be back in 10 minutes with the rest of our story. Thank you for being with us. Papaya Pariah, thank you for the continued subscription. Very much appreciated. We'll be back in just a bit. And we're back. Thank you all for joining us for our episode of Kine Country. In the basement, Ophelia, Clove, I'm not even gonna make you roll. With your prowess, it's more than enough for you to finish tearing open this hole. And it leads you to a room that looks like it's been closed off for decades. With the light you have, it looks, in a way, reminds you of more like a bathroom, in that there are a variety of essentially metal tubs and you see some machinery along the walls, including some wiring hooked up to those tubs. It is a fairly large room, but you can see to the left, you see that there is a door, at least the frame of a door that would lead back into the hallway, but you can clearly see that it's moving through the environment. You can see that it is closed off, likely been sealed off as an old part of the hospital. You would need to rip your way through.
Can Clove take a closer look to see if there's anything they need to be aware of before trying to rip their way through?
Let's make it a wits and investigation roll.
Okay. She's sick of like almost getting blown up or chopped and stuff. Like that's, All right. That is 4 then. Pop that in there. All right. Oh no! Okay, hey Kevin, you're gonna be very happy about this. This is gonna make your day. That's a bestial fail.
So, for the record, did you get 0 successes and the skull?
Yeah. The roller is very clear.
Nice big skull face.
Yeah, it literally tells you bestial fail in case you couldn't read it. That's why I use it, so I know for sure's.
Very well.
Willpower.
Hey, no, let's roll with this. Clove is upset.
Well, so in this situation, your beast is going. Let me just check real quick. Okay, so can you tell me, as a Nosferatu, what is your clan compulsion?
Wait, let me double check what it says here, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yes. Until you learn a useful secret, you suffer a 2 dice penalty. But we can, make that what we need it to be.
I will say, in this situation, this desperation of yours of finding Abigail, and not only that, but finding out why, she was taken or why she was put through, overwhelms you. I'm going to say, in a way, you succeed at a cost. Your beast drives you forward, and Ophelia, you're walking towards the entrance of the incinerator, and the wall next to you explodes outwards as Clove kicks this what seems to be a false wall covering a door, just kicks them open. Clove, until you find, and not just find, until you rescue Ophelia and learn what was happening here, why, you will not stop for anything, and you will use every ounce of your strength, and essentially you will be reckless, you will be violent, and you won't be cautious. Let's put it that way, just to simplify it. Caution has been thrown out the window.
We don't need it.
You are driven by a need.
Yeah.
And that will, of course, give you a penalty on everything else. But behaviorally and narratively, you are now driven by this desperate need.
So, as you come through the wall, Sophia is just going to be like,
Find Abigail.
Clove goes full Batman on you.
Okay.
Her spider fangs come out. They're more in the front than most vampires. Find Abigail.
I would say, tell me if you agree with this.
Yes.
From the impact and just the violence, would you say that perhaps her glasses come askew
Oh,
and
yeah.
the spider eyes are visible?
Yeah. You definitely. She's not taking the time to kind of pop them on completely, so you can see that she has full on like spider orb eyes, and then a little ones up here too. Like they're just those kind of. They're red like her friends. I would say at least now they are. I think they flash a little bit. Like yeah, they're full on spider eyes.
Inside the incinerator room, you find the incinerator. The incinerator is a giant, essentially a room with a room. There is a set of metal double doors open, and inside, on a gurney, is Abigail, or what remains of her, which is essentially head. It's a brand. It's Head and Shoulders. It's more or less head and torso, though you can see, the exposed stomach and the spine. She has been, as I said, she's been chopped up for parts. She is very much in torpor.
Clove is looking around for anybody that she can blame for this and tear apart.
At first glance, I'll tell you don't see anyone. I will, of course, allow you to make a roll for it. You have a penalty, of course. Ophelia, what will you do?
I don't know, because this is not great. I've got Spider Lady in front of me. I have body parts. It's just gross.
You could always leave.
No,
This is very much against your sense of aesthetics, so.
It is, but I have to stay. I've got to at least do. If I just have my back turned, I can just. That's fine.
Do you wish to move and act with your back turned?
No.
Clove, if possible, would love to turn on Unseen Passage, and she's willing just to wait by Abigail.
Wait, are we staying in here?
I will say, Clove. When you turn, Clove disappears, and I don't think you were paying attention to Clove because you were, I think, grossing out too much.
Yeah.
And when you turn to see where Clove was, she's not there anymore.
Oh, great. Great.
You walk into the incinerator, Clove.
Yeah, Clove is moving. Her plan is to go to be near Abigail, and then just be unseen because someone's gonna come back, or at least wait until she absolutely has to leave, and then take Abigail and leave. But right now, she has so much anger that she wants to see if somebody shows up.
You move into the incinerator then, where the gurney is with Abigail on top. Ophelia, what are you doing?
I guess she's just vanished. I'm guessing she's maybe gone in there, but I don't know. I think I might go in and just be like, Clove, where have you gone? I don't like this.
I'll let you consider for a moment while we return to the top floor.
Wait, why am I looking happy about that?
Felicity,
Yay! Oh no!
Felicity, you pick yourself back up You are burned.
Mm,
It hurts horribly.
it is terrible. I'm going to stand up and brush off the parts that are charred.
Michael, the hunter has not stopped moving. They are slowed, of course, but they have not stopped moving, and they seem to be going for the emergency exit, which is located at the end of this hallway.
If I can catch up to them before they reach it, I just want to get close enough to reach around with the knife and just slash across the throat. Easier if they stop, but they're slowed and I'm not.
I'm going to allow you to do that. It's going to be a dexterity and melee.
Yep.
I'm going to put a difficulty on it because you are trying to essentially maneuver around without being detected because they are moving, they're hustling. You're trying to finesse it.
I'm pretty happy that it's gonna drop as soon as I reach around, because that's getting too into their personal space. They're gonna know that there's someone there.
In that case, what we'll do is, in that case, I was originally going to make it a fixed difficulty. What we'll do instead is you're going to roll a dexterity and a strength and melee. They're going to roll the dexterity and athletics or brawl for
melee
defense. It's a knife. It's melee. They're going to roll the defense, but I'm going to give you 2 extra dice for the quote-unquote surprise.
Okay, hang on, let me find out what my dice are. It's not great.
If you succeed, you will be able to deal damage based on the number of successes. The knife does has a +1 to the damage. If you fail,
did you say I get extra dice?
You will get 2 extra dice to your strength and melee.
Oh, please be good.
Not very. 2 successes. That's it.
I had rolled 1 success, but I spent some of the last willpower they have, and got up to 4. You reach with a knife, and at the last second, the hand, not even a hand, like the shotgun comes up, the sawed off, and pushes the hand away as it's like just millimeters from the jugular. Your ability falls away. The hunter turns.
I'm pretty sure it just drops once you're detected.
Yeah, and here we come to a moment. Felicity, you're turning the corner now, moving towards them. The hunter is going to take one last action, and it's going to raise the sawed off towards Michael. So, Michael, I need you to make a dexterity and athletics roll to attempt to dodge.
Okay. I don't
that's with my hunger as well, right?
Yes, of course.
I was going to ask if I have any way to interrupt that at all.
No.
Okay.
Because this is a simple reaction of attempt to stab, move, shoot. How many successes, Michael? 1. Very well.
Very well, he says.
You will take 4 levels of non-lethal damage.
Okay. That is all of my non-lethal damage now.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This shotgun is shot at you, point blank chest, rocking you backwards. Fortunately, as your kindred, you are not suffering heinous wounds, but you have structural damage. Has this overflowed in any way, or just
No,
direct?
That was the I had one. I took 1 damage from the bomb previously, and I had 5 total hit points. So
any damage you take from now on,
it's aggravated.
no, it's lethal.
Okay.
And from there, it's if you get to lethal damage up to your max, you're in torpor.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires are hard to kill.
We better be.
Now it's up to you two what you will do.
Okay. I mean, the hunter is right there, yeah?
Yep.
The shotgun has been unloaded, so that's not a threat anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I would like. Do I hear Felicity behind me?
Yes, and Felicity, I think you might be surprised to see Michael there
Relax.
having just been shot.
Yeah, there's that moment of, I suppose I might have just come around, seen the shotgun be raised and think, oh, that's going for me. Wait a moment.
No, at that point, he was already revealed. What we'll say is you come around the corner just as you see the shimmering form of Michael appear, attempting to slash the throat and be parried away and shot.
Yeah. Slight pause of just the fuck? That's my prey.
I don't know how helpful this is, but I would like to, if I hear Felicity, I know damn well she can do way more damage than I can at this point. I don't know that this is a mesmerize thing. I just want to scare her into that momentary moment of just standing still for that just long enough that Felicity could jump at her or something.
You could make the attempt.
I don't know if it's a mesmerize. I think it's just an intimidation, maybe.
Let's make it a manipulation and intimidation.
I'm good at that.
Roll resolve and composure.
No willpower. Five.
Oh, if they rolled 4, I will say the difference in your rolls is going to be bonus dice that will give Felicity on whatever they wish to do. As you startle them for a moment, how does Michael do this?
Michael's well practiced with manipulating people. So I think she shoots him, and he just kind of looks down, and he'll kind of drag the knife not across his own throat, but in that motion, in just a shrugs it off, you shot me point blank, and I'm still gonna kill you. In that kind of just intimidating.
I mean, that is very much enough to startle even a practiced killer.
He hurts. Let's not make that. But he's pretending he didn't.
That's fair enough. You pretend that this is not an issue for you. Felicity.
Well, if this one's startled. Oh God. Do I do something specific and complex, or do I just rip his throat out or rip her throat out? Because my other
We're all just miming.
Yeah, everyone's just miming. Oh, throat. I wonder what they're trying to tell me. I really do.
Whatever is most fun for you.
I would want to I want to just cause pain and blood, but I also want Felicity's used to pain, but pain that is just the sort of like how to put this, the pain of being in the moment, not the pain of being on fire. And this is really fucking annoying.
I'm gonna simplify this. Is Felicity attempting to kill?
Not yet, I think. No, she's not going to go for the throat. What she wants to do is sever the spine. Or break the spine.
Like,
I am going to make that a cold shot. You're going to get a -2. Basically, you're going to negate the dice bonus that Michael has just given you. And you will need to get me at least 4 levels of damage to accomplish that.
Okay. The idea being, I still have my feral claws.
Yes.
So just run around and see if I can get behind and just slash kind of, straight across the back and just rupture.
I mean, you can try cinematically. If you succeed, it's fine, but you're not fast enough to, because you don't have celerity, to anime just appear behind her.
Oh, no, I don't mean appear behind. I mean, just like run up, use that moment of freeze to try and get in anyway the good angle. Let's roll. Oh boy. Hey, I'm gonna want to re-roll some of this.
I will tell you, you have an actual re-roll that was granted to you if you wish to use that instead of your willpower.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm taking that.
You re-roll the full pool.
For the re-roll.
Just the entire pool.
Yep. Oh, that's not much better.
Willpower.
But it's slightly better, so I'm going to use willpower to re-roll.
Very well.
3 more of these. Much better. That's 6 successes in the end.
You slash towards her and you tear through something, but it's the shotgun, which she uses to parry again, rolling 8 successes and parries out. The thing is shredded, but she survives your attack. It comes to her move.
I am livid.
It comes to her move. Her move now.
Oh, God.
I need you to make any way you want to avoid a grapple. It can be a dexterity and athletics or dexterity and brawl.
Gotta be dexterity and brawl.
If she grabs for her, I'm gonna try to slash her ankles.
You've already taken your action, which was to intimidate. Felicity took her action. It's now the hunter's turn to react.
That's a bestial failure. Oh, I should have saved the reroll. I'm gonna die in my second session.
Okay. That's delightful.
You might get torpor. You'll be okay.
That's delightful. Michael, I need you to make a dexterity and athletics roll for me.
I know what's happening, and I don't like it.
Thankfully, my dex is still roused.
Every success will mitigate 1 level of damage. Okay. Felicity, you have been taken by your compulsion. What is the compulsion of Clan Gangrel? Also, please tell me, exposed fangs, animal ears, tail, which consequence do you wish? Because that's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Gangrels and animes.
Where was the compulsion?
Let's look at the where is it? Gangrel. The Gangrel. There we go.
What am
Ocean, Bane.
Why can't I find the compulsion?
It's in compulsions.
Oh,
It's not in the gangrel section.
yeah, that would be why then.
The book is not laid out well.
Compulsion variants. Here we go.
No, that says the guy number. Gangrel. No, I think from you, what happens? You don't suffer a compulsion. At least I'm not going to inflict a compulsion. Instead, what we're going to do is in this moment of combat, in this moment of fierce, for your many times competition, the predator in you rises to the surface too much, and you manifest a bestial trait, physical, which is your clan, based on your clan Bane. So, which do you prefer? Or do you want me to choose?
I'm gonna go for the fangs, simply on the basis of this is just on the basis of the whole driven by hunger at the moment.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. So this is what it's gonna happen. Your fangs essentially elongate a bit, and you're the saber-toothed vampire. For a bit, you cannot hide your fangs in any way. For a while.
That's fine.
We're gonna say a few nights before it resolves. And almost in slow motion, you see this hunter bleeding out, already ashen, starting to kind of teeter on her feet, drops the grenade, lunges forward, and wraps an arm around you, and then you hear the pin drop.
This is what I thought was happening, and I am not happy that I was right. I'm fucked.
Felicity, you will take 4 levels of non-lethal damage.
How does this combine with the whole aggravated damage that I've
You will take your bar was full, and you had 2 at the beginning that were aggravated, right? Or you still had 1 level?
She's got 1 normal.
Okay, so in this case, you will mark the last one as being full, and then after the aggravated, those you mark as lethal.
Oh boy.
Let me just double check the health thing, just in case it all becomes aggravated. I'm not sure. Give me a sec. Damage. Fucking damage. Once a character stays after from the time impaired. Okay. Oh no! It becomes I'm going to say there is no lethal. There's just superficial and aggravated. So what we're doing is we're gonna mark that final level as non-lethal, and then you're after those 2 that you already had aggravated, you're gonna start marking those more levels as aggravated. So in your case, it's 4. So you're gonna be at 5 aggravated.
That's almost my entire health pool.
Yeah.
Not in purple yet, then.
Michael, because of your success, you will only take 3 levels of superficial, which in your case puts you, I think, at 3 aggravated.
It does, yeah.
And the hunter is no more.
My meal.
How much of the head is left?
Let's resolve that with it's not in the system. Let's make that a luck roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna roll a normal die.
Yeah.
If it rolls an unk, the head is intact.
Here's a
Good.
Dixie cup full of head.
It's a success. The head is intact.
No. Worth
In
it.
fact, the body remains, but it is just completely shredded. The head,
Nice.
of course, the head is completely disfigured. This hunter went out attempting to take you both with her. She did not succeed, but she did inflict what we might call heinous damage.
This will not do. And the worst of all,
But you got that head. You got that head. Oh, wait a second. Anyway, yeah. Yeah.
No,
May I just
Felicity-
state, you're the one who decided to not to go for a cold shot and not use the 2 free dice that you were given. May I just say that?
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah. There's a
It
certain amount
has
of-
to be said.
Yeah, I know. I do tend to take the stupid choices. I get that, but
It would have been incredibly dramatic.
that's the
But
thing.
I straight up, it wasn't even critical. It was straight up just a bunch of unks.
I hate and love that. At this point, Felicity is just, I would say, probably staggering from, at this point, extreme amounts of fucking damage. Just gonna kind of.
Michael, I need you to do
Wait,
something.
wait.
Michael, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, no.
I need you to roll resolve and composure. I'm going to put the difficulty at 4.
Oh boy.
They want something.
Considering you're already impaired because your
Mm-hmm.
damage track is full, you have 1 die penalty.
Okay, and it's, what was it? Resolve and composure.
Yes.
And then -1.
Yeah.
That's 1.
The impact of this bomb, the shrapnel, the feeling of the flesh tearing from your body after being shot point blank is, I think, enough shock and trauma to send Michael hurtling to the back of Gabriel's mind, leaving only Gabriel to become aware of the situation and suddenly find yourself with your body in tatters. And I think the first you realize is it's not ow pain. It's you've been stabbed 50 times pain.
Lean on the wall.
And of course, Felicity is,
Idiot.
I would say Felicity is standing, but barely just
Yeah. Just
wavering on her feet.
swaying, wavering, grabs the head, doesn't even care about like grabbing it by the hair or anything, just grabs it. I don't care if it's a bit smushy. Who gives at this point? Just take it.
Oh,
You
Looks
tear the
over
head
at you.
without, there's so much damage, the head comes off with a pop.
Yeah, just
ugh.
oh,
Wait, where's the other one? Are we dealing with the other one? Is that what we're doing now?
no, we're not. Look at us.
Gabriel, you have no awareness of what the hell happened, as usual.
He's just looking at one and going, well, we got one. It's the other.
Have you seen yourself?
I can feel that some
Yes.
fucking idiot decided to do something stupid.
You took a shotgun to the face.
Oh. Yeah, it sounds like
And-
something an idiot would do.
I mean,
Why
it
didn't
was
we
well
stay?
done,
Why are we here in this? This is not.
because
it's
this
not our
fucker
strong
tried
point.
to blow it. Well, just picks up the head like this fucker tried to blow us up with a
He's
grenade.
dead, so they lost.
Yes,
Puts knife away.
and we were supposed to take the heads, so we're taking the heads. Do you want it, or can I make it into a bowl?
I think Arlo wants it. Probably with its face still.
Do you want to punch the face
However
just once
much of
for
the
like
face is still
catharsis?
intact.
There's not much of the face left.
Look,
Some of it.
it can take one
Gonna
punch.
keep-
Just get it out of your
You gotta
system.
keep
Come on.
you gotta keep that intact. No, it's not. That's not who I'm. That one I expected to hurt me. It's the other one that I'm mad at, and I can't punch them because that isn't going to make the situation better.
As you continue this discussion of what to do with the head, we go back down to the basement. Ophelia, you will follow Clove then into the incinerator.
I'm guessing Chloe went into the incinerator, but I don't know.
You don't know.
I do have one question, and
Yes.
this is compared to the bestial fail and the behavior, right?
Yeah.
At any point would Clove's self-preservation kick in and realizing that she is in an incinerator?
I mean, you are still in control of your faculties. You just have a desperate drive, a desperate desire that is overriding every other decision, but you are not suicidal.
Okay, then if possible, and if this is cool, Ophelia, I would love
more
that.
the kind of thing of if the object is there,
right,
you likely will punch it instead of running away.
Okay, yeah.
But
Okay, then
it's not. You know, here's the vat of the tune killing thing from Roger Rabbit. You're not going to go.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay.
Yippee!
Okay, then if possible, what I'd love for this, and if this is cool, Ophelia, I'd like to see if Clove sees Ophelia's walking in. I think I would love for it to click that all of a sudden Clove's like, we should not be in the incinerator. And what her plan would be to she'd have to drop unseen passage. She'd like to see if she can grab Abigail and get out of the incinerator.
You grab Abigail, pull, and there's a click.
Okay. Did Ophelia get in, or because I'd love for it to be before Ophelia
she
fully
opens
entered.
the door because she's like
the incinerator door was already open.
so she kind of would have poked her head and then just be like, Clove, you in here? But not actually step in.
At which point you see Clove manifest, grab Abigail, pull, and you all hear a click. Ophelia, I'm going to need a choice from you.
Oh.
Because the doors begin to swing closed.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is fine.
In or out, Ophelia?
She would step back.
Out it is then. The doors slam shut and you hear the sound of the lock.
Oh.
Turn it off.
And you see a screen in the darkness before unseen. There's a little screen that lights up and there is a countdown of 1 minute. And that is where we're going to leave our session tonight.
Ah.
That's fine. It's fine.
I believe in you,
Dash
Ophelia.
down to find him.
You can figure this out. You got this.
I hope so. Oh, God.
It's gonna be fine.
That is then it for us for tonight. As before, I'm not going to give you experience just yet. I'm going to wait until the end of these events before I shower you with praise and, well, make you all roll to heal.
I'm worried that that's somehow gonna backfire on me horribly.
There's always a chance that you're going to end up killing everybody at the cabaret club. That's a possibility.
Look, that's not negative. I'm just thinking, like, what if I accidentally lose an arm instead of healing? Because with me, that's possible. My luck with dice,
fortunately for you, vampires can regenerate from almost anything.
yeah.
It just takes a while.
You know how dice are to me.
Fortunately for you, it's baked into the system. So there is no possibility of you, unless you wish to literally harm yourself, of you harming yourself.
No. No, but I'm confident in my ability to accidentally break a system.
Always a possibility. But that's going to be it for us for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us as we drive towards the conclusion of this first, and I'm going to borrow a word from Brinkwood, Diane, this first foray.
It's a good word.
Megan, thank you as always for going all in on the badness.
What are you gonna like? If you still fail, you gotta go with it.
Yeah.
My God, those were some great rolls against that hunter. I did not that hunter literally just had to sniff at it, stare at her the wrong way, and she would have dropped dead. But the dice spoke, and it became much more dramatic. Before we go, we quickly go around, and we can tell you who they are and where you can find them on the dark corners of the internet. Let's start with our potentially girl on fire, Megan.
Hey, Megan. You can find me on Twitter at Kawhi Not, and I have my little card posted on top, which has all my other socials. That's very helpful. And I'm here every other Friday night with our Peanuts, and we just started our Monster Hearts arc. So my character is now the queen and a hive mind. What's worse than one Mindy? 4 Mindys. I also do a $2 creature feature. It's a Monster League podcast. If you like quirky towns with mysteries, check it out. We're on like all your podcast places where you get the podcast from. Go to those. We're there. $2 creature feature.
And speaking of quirky towns with mysteries.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, we just all of Kernels of Mystery are amazing kids on bikes, which everybody here has been involved in. That's all on the Lawful Geeks YouTube channel. And like, do you like injury that happens to characters? We got you covered. So much injury. So much.
You're welcome.
Both physical and emotional.
You're welcome.
Yeah, bravo. And then that's it for me.
Good. Nate.
Me, hello, I'm Nate. You can. I've been playing Michael and Gabriel right at the last minute. The resident Malkavian. You can find me on Twitter as Tiniest Sidekick. Here on the Lawful Geeks Twitch channel. Every other Friday playing vampires, and every Sunday playing our homebrew Into the Future D&D campaign called Aetherseed. And now you can find us on YouTube playing our absolutely normal, nothing strange to see here, kids on bikes game.
Just kids on bikes. That's all.
Lots
Don't
of
worry about
things
it.
happen, and nothing is peachy keen.
Or peachy corn.
Oh, out.
I'm muting myself. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
out.
Look at
That reminds me of something that I do need to share, and it's worth sharing. I've been playing Monster Hunter Stories, which is a kind of turn-based RPG version of Monster Hunter. And there is like special weapons you can buy from a vendor. One of them is literally just a shield and a corn cob. And it's like, I don't care what damage it does, I must have it.
There we go.
This is
Must
like
have the corn.
in side note, if anyone's played Dragon Age Inquisition, you might have found this. There's a weapon in the game that you can build called Sad Weapon. It's literally just a stick with a banana nailed to it.
Yep.
It's
It's
all
great.
I'd want to use.
You can combine that with the Wedge of Destiny, which is a cheese shield.
Aw.
Just a giant cheese.
Anyway, sorry.
There's the last thing before we continue. There's the classic Final Fantasy one, where you have Excalibur, and it's Excalibur. It only ever deals 1 damage.
Ow.
Jade, please.
Hi, I'm Jade. I played Ophelia, and you can see me playing every other Friday vampires. And on Sunday doing Eighth Seed as well. That is all from me for the moment.
Very good. And last but not least, Diane.
Yes, I am Dan. I play here, to nobody's surprise. And then tomorrow we're gonna flip the roles, and I'm gonna do terrible things to Kevin's character because
Yeah. Get him,
certain,
Diane.
certain
Yeah.
things were revealed last time, or certain things were realized by the other party members in the absence of the person the realization concerns.
They
And-
know nothing.
Do you have negative channel points? Like, is there negative things that can happen with channel points?
I don't actually have, you can't actually use channel points. However, if you want to help Kevin, you can donate to, oh wait, I haven't, see, because this thing,
know.
Players versus Cancer, that I continue to support, I actually haven't set up the link this year because I've been completely sleeping on that, but I will get that set up before tomorrow, and then you can donate to either give dice to Kevin or to the other players, or even to me.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. Now that Clove's in an incinerator, I don't know how generous I'm feeling right now.
That's okay. I've already been incinerated, so that's fine. But yeah, Brinkwood is back. We have, because of unfortunate life circumstances, we missed last week, which means we're going to start early tomorrow. So instead of 8 p.m. European, we're starting at 7 p.m. We're going to do an extra hour, which is an extra hour of more drama and more things that can go in some sort of version of either horribly right or horribly wrong. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and that's kind of it. And then after I take a vacation at the start of next month, I might go back to streaming video games. I have ideas already.
These are good. Yeah, that was it for us for tonight. As I said, thank you all for joining us. Thanks for watching. We hope you had a good time, and we will see you next time. Bye.